This program contains scenes of a graphic nature, with adult language and nudity. This includes footage of a mature subject matter and is intended for an adult audience.
Since apparently I have actually been labeled as an adult channel, well, we might as well do some adult content, shall we? So viewer discretion is advised. Hopefully I have, of course, the also beautiful intro I always make. So anyways, we're talking about Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe. They skipped over Beavis and Butthead Do the World, which, if I could ask Mike Judge, I would ask. If girls weren't such jerk asses, it's like, you gotta say the truth though, because it's like MTV went straight down and then it went even worse down, and now they have lots of reality shows, and sadly women are watching them more than men are. So that means that Beavis and Butthead, that happened in 2011, 2012, got fucked over. Technically, they said 2 new seasons, and did we get 2? No, we got only 1 season. Thanks, girls. Thanks. That's when you guys suck. So I'm like, so if the girls weren't such jerk asses, does that mean they got more, seasons, and then eventually another movie, and it will be Do the World? I wonder how that would have played out. But even so, we gotta talk about Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe. I'm going to talk about the easy review, and then we're going to talk about spoilers. And we're going to also talk about a question at the end. So if you do actually watch it all the way to the end, please, at least I'm going to give you a topic for you to talk about in the comments. So there we go. And we can actually prove who actually are watching the videos and who are actually just being like, support. Anyways. What I think about the movie, or the feature presentation, or the whatever, I thought it was good. It was pretty interesting, pretty funny, pretty crazy. Oh man, that's Beavis and Butthead is definitely back. They are definitely back, and I'm shocked because while I've been working all week while I'm recording this, turns out that freaking Comedy Central was sprinkling in episodes of Beavis and Butthead. I'm kind of pissed off that I didn't get to see that because I was working. Yeah, I was definitely working. I could actually have, if I wasn't truly working, I could actually have took the mornings off and check it out. But I'm pretty sure they don't do it. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how they're actually really doing this, but it's here. Most likely they're doing it right now, but I don't know. Maybe they did it all day long. I don't know. But I'm just going to say that if you do want to watch it, I say you should definitely watch it. If you are a Beavis and Butthead fan, you will enjoy it. If you enjoy people actually just going bonkers and seeing that, listen, there's some times where you can tell people things and they'll take it for the better. And there's some who don't need to hear what you have to say because they will do the direct opposite because you just showed them that, hey, you can do this. And just to make sure you get a nice little wink, even though it's not spoilers, it's just something that you'll be like, oh, shoot, white privilege. Oh, shoot. So, yes, I definitely liked it. I definitely say you should watch it. Will it be on DVD and Blu-ray? If it is, I might consider it, especially if they decide to do the whole 2-pack deal of where it's like Do America and Do the Universe comes in a 2-pack, which I'm pretty sure we're going to have to wait for that. And oh, speaking of which, here's the promo. Too bad I'm not going to show the promo because I don't want to die. He's like, yeah, I don't want to get screwed over. And it's amazing that now you can tell, always how it goes, is that now you can tell what happens, where's what. But without further ado, this is where the review ends. So for those who actually want to see it, go now, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be delayed. So I bet it's been out for quite a while anyways. But anyways, for those who actually still want to freaking watch it, well, guess what? You need to end it now and come back later and you'll be able to ask the question. Or I'm not going to insert the question here because it's not going to be cool. So anyways, there we go. Now, spoilers in 3, 2, 1. Okay, you got your time to run. Start now. Okay, so first things first is the intro. The intro is pretty funny because, well, since I'm doing like I didn't know exactly what I was expecting, but it started with a video game and I really wanted to show my friend and record it. So I'm like, dude, look, man, they suck at playing video games. Damn, they suck. It's like a mix between Star Wars and Star Fox. And I'm like, well, I suck at Star Fox too, but damn, they sucked even worse. And then as soon as it started, what occurred was that they were in a science fair, and like usual, Butthead is kicking Beavis's crotch and just kept on kicking it. And well, of course, the hippie teacher was like, well, if you would have done a science project, you could have got a chance to go to space camp. So sadly, someone actually decided to do the thing that they were doing by coincidence, which is someone actually made a robotic foot by mechanical means to kick a football. But as you can figure, guess what? Butthead is going to use it. He's going to use it on Beavis, and he winded it way back. Oh my gosh, way back. So back that when he got kicked, he was just straight in the air, wrecking so many science projects, causing a gas leak, which, well, no, it caused a fire, and then the diesel battery got leaked out, or diesel fuel, whatever, got leaked out, and now there's a freaking damn fire. And Beavis landed into a pile of cactuses that someone was doing as a science project as well. What the frick, dude? But yeah, the whole freaking school, well, at least the whole gymnasium is on fire. And now they send him to the trial with good old Judge Joe Brown. It's like, yeah, it looks like Judge Joe Brown. He looks like Judge Joe Brown. He looks like it. He looks like Judge Joe Brown. So he decided to actually do the whole thing of where it's like, no, man, I could sentence him. I could do a lot of things, but you know, we don't know who won the science camp, and just a simple thing of allowing them to just prove themselves and stuff, they could actually become something. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to send them to space camp. So they went to space camp, and lo and behold, they had no luggages with them. They had no change of clothes. Of course not. Not even toothpaste. No toothpaste. No freaking deodorant. No nothing. It's like, yeah, what the frick, dude? So they went in there, and then they actually got really, truly fascinated and obsessed with the docking system, which, of course, as you can figure, is something where I got in trouble in 7th grade, even though I didn't mean to do it like that. No, it was actually something worse, and I just took the L and just like, I would have lost anyway, so fuck it. So they're doing the that hopefully that actually helped you to figure out what the fuck I'm talking about. It's like, yeah, so that's what they saw, and they did it for 18 hours straight. Yeah, they did it 18 hours straight, and then the female astronaut saw them, and she got fascinated, especially with the fact of they somehow learned how to use a mechanical hand to, well, they think they were actually using it to position it into the docking system, but no, they actually were signaling jacking off. Yeah. So she got fascinated. The person of NASA got fascinated, or at least talked into, and now they're becoming full-fledged astronauts. This is a good one where they insert freaking South Park. Simpsons did it. Where it was the fact of where she said, we're going to do this. Oh, that's why sorry guys, side note. Elliot Page. I'm like, you look weird. I don't know why you look weird. It's like, oh yeah, it's the guy who killed the girl who played as Juno. Yep, now insert people are like, oh, you bastard ass. Oh, you son of a bitch. Respect that guy. Not in the case of where you killing one person to get another new person. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's not, it's like, even childbirth, I'm kind of like 50-50 on the whole thing of where it's like, yeah, so for the baby to live, the mom has to die? I would rather they both live. Anyways, besides that freaking damn commercial break of what the fuck. Let's see. So basically, the Simpsons idea that happened back in the day was the fact of they need an average Joe to be an astronaut to get ratings on TV. Their idea is that they're going to get two teenagers who are lowlives, I guess you can say, that we're going to go into space. And it's like, there we go. And note, this is a good note. Takes place in 1998. This does not take place in 2001. 2011. This does not take place. Well, technically, the new season did not actually specify if it was in 2011. It didn't say that. So that means that technically they could still go with it being like, yeah, so even the newest season that was on MTV and Girls Were Bastards too, which let me just do a side note. Let me just do one more side note. Think about it. Beavis and Butthead want to score. And they definitely, well, not really scored. They got fucked over. And it's the worst fucked over. So the good news is that they got effed up. They got effed up real good by lots of women. Millions of women. Millions of girls. But it's not the good kind of fucked up. It's not the good kind. So, damn. I mean, yeah, it's like guys would love to actually get some of that but let me tell you, there is a horrible version of it, which is getting screwed over, getting fucked over, and that's what Beavis and Butthead got. Oh, hell no. I'm looking at Esquire, the Euphoria of Elliot Page, man. Oh, hell no. Get the fuck out of here. Anyways, let's continue on, because damn, man, I shouldn't be watching Trevor Noah while I'm doing this. Son of a bitch. But basically what happened is that now they're getting training, and looks like we're going to get another flashback in the future of what they did in training, but they got trained to be astronauts, and they launched. They went into space. Yes, oh, son of a bitch. And as soon as they went into space, well, they did the thing that she said don't do, which personally what she should have done was showed it to them, then took them back and closed the door after her. That's what she should have done. But instead, it was more the fact of she showed them the beautiful sunrise on Mother Earth near the room with the telescope. You can figure what the frick happened. They played around with the damn telescope, not knowing they were playing around with the telescope, and they aimed the telescope at the sun, which burned their retinas to a degree. So now the reason why they got drafted can't be done because they're freaking damn blind. Oh my gosh. So when they actually had to do it in the space station, well, the space station got riggedy wrecked. The space station, what space station? Space station's gone. There's one freaking astronaut that's in there. He ended up like Palpatine. Oh no, he ended up like I forgot that guy from Avengers Infinity War. So yeah, basically they got killed. They're now at like 5% oxygen, and it only can survive 5 people. So what was going to go down is that the captain who actually casted those two, she's going to sacrifice herself along with the other guy, which I'm pretty sure the other guy might have been eaten. I thought he made it into the Pentagon, and that would have made more sense, where it's like, oh, fuck, but no, it's a different one. It's like, oops, sorry. Like, oops, sorry. It's like, I should have listened to what whose name was. But anyways, I think that was the story too, and it's kind of weird where, I'll get to it. So basically, they went to talk to her, and then after that, she said, I'm going to go take a spacewalk for the final time. So they decided to put on their spacesuits and go out of her freaking window to see her undress, and she was like, oh, fuck this shit, and freaking golf clubbed them with the freaking hand, just golf clubbed them way out of space now. So then she said that, oh yeah, those two actually decided to sacrifice their lives, which everyone there was mean mugging them. Everyone there was like, yeah, we're gonna throw these guys away. Fuck this. They fucked us over. It's like, why in the world did they get to survive? Like, fuck that. So after that, I think France satellite actually bounced off and got destroyed too. So yeah, it got damaged, and they bounced them right into the freaking back of the space shuttle, which I don't think they have windows there, but frigate. And she put on the after thrusters, I guess we can call them that, and that shoot them all the way. And I forgot to mention the black hole. Yeah, they were talking about this black hole, and that's the reason why we were doing space, was because they were actually in space to take photographs and look at the black hole. Frick home, man. Sorry guys. Sorry. they're doing this stupid damn crap thanks to Discovery, and I'm just, can you go to? I'm sorry to say this, but get the fuck out of here, bastards! What the fuck, man? No, I'm not proud of you. You kind of need to get the fuck out the way. I'm trying to freaking do something here. It's like, yeah, I'm not proud. He's like, the daughter coming in the room is like, hey, daddy, 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 look what I did, daddy. It's like, it's not the proper time. I'm on the phone. I'm recording. Not a good time to do this. I'll come and look at your stuff later. Or not at all. When it comes to proud always over here. But yeah, my little daughter, if I had one, I'll definitely say, just let me wrap up, sweetie. Give me like 30 minutes, sweetie. Then I'm going to see what you're talking about. Then I'm going to put you to bed as I read you a bedtime story. Anyways, let's keep going, shall we? Because dang, there's too much stuff that's going on TV. Oh, good Lord. It's like, yeah, please stop distracting me. Everyone here don't want me to be distracted, do you? Like, yeah, there's one good question for you. Do you want me to be distracted? It's like, oh, what the fuck? And we got freaking jerk-ass McGeezax. That was the previous president. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, my gosh, what the fuck? Oh, my God. Okay. Back to what I was talking about. So, this is black hole they were supposed to take photographs and look into. And sadly, since, it's got botched, it's not going to be around for, like, lots of years. Like, I think it's billions or even zillions or trillions or something like that. So sadly, those two eventually got into the black hole, and they went into the black hole, and the black hole actually spit them out in the same universe on Earth in 2022. So practically they basically jumped 24 years into the future, and it's like, that's cool, I guess. It's like, that's cool and all, but I wish we would have just been like, this is happening in 2011. But whatever, let's keep going. My gosh, I'm trying to find something quick so I don't have to, Mel TV's good. Fuck it. Okay, there we go. I don't care. Anyways, so they landed into a Texas town. Yeah, like 200, 500 hours, minutes away from their house, right? So they look on a billboard, and it turns out on the billboard, the freaking astronaut became a senator. So she has become a senator for she had I don't know. I would say 2 terms, but I don't think it's 2 terms. I don't know for sure. So that's it. That's all I have to say on that one. So then all of a sudden, and it's like, oh, Mike Judge, you're so funny. They got the Watcher people. Yeah, so the Watcher version of Beavis and Butthead came to say, listen, we need you to do something. We put the portal because if they don't go through the portal, their 2 universes are going to clash together and there will be no more. Yes, I know. What the fuck? Like Superman and Lois. Like the freaking incursions. So they put the freaking porthole on the top of Mount Everest, and they had 2 days to get there. And it's like, what the frick, dude? I mean, sure, but dude, it's like, oh, is that just to be a nod to freaking Paramount? Like, sup? So those 2 didn't understand what the 2 were saying, but they found out that none of their versions ever scored. So they were thinking, oh, we're gonna score, right? It's like, yeah, oh, we're gonna score, right? It's like, oh, okay. It's like, oh, okay, sure, frigate, sure. So now they're trying to look for the senator, and lo and behold, they found one of her places of where they're promoting her. And of course, there's one guy, oh my gosh, his name is Richard Wad, aka Dick Wad. Oh my gosh, the Wad family. Oh my god. I was like, well, I didn't hear it until when she was examining what they just fucking said. It was like, oh my gosh, why did they do that to you? Why did you do this to the little boy? But they took a photo of him, and then after that, they walked down and they found a tourist family. I'm pretty sure they're hungry tourists, but I don't know. Anyways, the foreigners who came to visit us, it's like visit Texas, and it's like, that's nice. So they try to take a photo and they don't know what the frick to do because, well, no, there's 24 years passed. They don't know how to use the phone. And they fell in the water. It's like the family decided to be so completely stupid that they fell in the water trying to get a perfect picture. And, well, Butthead got to keep the phone. And it turns out the phone did have quick pay. Yeah, where you're able to beep the phone on the thing. So they were able to spend lots of money. It's like, yeah, that sucks. Where it's like, man, that guy got identity theft. It's like, yeah, it's like, oh, good Lord. And his password to his phone was password. Dude. So what they did, they bought nachos. Lots and lots of nachos. Even bought a expensive bowl from a jewelry store, ate out of it, then threw it in the trash. I'm like, oh shoot, whoever's a dumpster diver is gonna have a good ass time with that. Oh hell yeah. So they eventually, I think they rented a room in a hotel. And damn, the hotel's all dirty and messed the freak up. I mean, they have cheese everywhere. They filled the jacuzzi with cheese. It's like, my gosh, I guys love freaking damn nachos. And then at this point, you have Butthead ordering more nachos. The nachoest nachos that ever been nachoed. Then we have Beavis, who actually talked to the phone, which the phone has Siri. And here we go to the interesting part of where Beavis was able to be Beavis. He was able to freaking just not be, it's like, even when it came to Butthead not existing, he didn't really get to be truly himself. This time he actually got to have a moment to actually talk, and it's like, man, he has depth to his character. He actually does care, have feelings, and, well, he did good to the point of where, well, number one, he believes that Siri was the freaking astronaut woman, because that's what they're doing. They're trying to find an astronaut woman and score with her. And then after all of that, it's like, after all that funny crap, after all that, so let's see. They went because it's like because Siri's like home systems. Yes, it's like, we can install a home system for you. And he's like, oh, she's at our house. So that's what they're doing now. They're gonna make it to their house. Meanwhile, we have the senator being like, oh fuck, because she's like, oh my gosh, I didn't want people to know that I killed 2 people. And we also ate one of the freaking astronaut dudes. And it's like, what the fuck? It's like, yeah, seriously, what the fuck? So it's like, no, you killed 3 people, technically. It's like, I don't know. But anyways, she now has to find them and kill them. Then we have the Pentagon, yeah, which is the reason why I thought the guy, but it turns out the guy was just different. Yeah, the gentleman is a different person than the astronaut. So meaning that the guy who was the astronaut, who was gladly able to sacrifice and make sure people know that he was going to sacrifice himself, he most likely was the one who got eaten. Chances are. So the Pentagon sees readings, and it's Beavis and Butthead, and they believe they're aliens. And then when they walked away, it turns out there's other, which of course is the Watcher versions of Beavis and Butthead, but they weren't looking at that point. So let's see. So they went down, and eventually they found a porta potty, and it's kind of like as if you have a pocket therapist, even though it's more of a pocket girlfriend. Yeah, it's like Beavis needed to talk to her for 1 second, and then Butthead was like, oh, what the fuck? And then eventually the phone got in the porta potty. Ugh. And then Beavis tried to go after it. Ugh. And Butthead's like, fuck this, and tried to freaking push him all the way in there. And like, it didn't work, but still. And then the freaking people who rent the porta potties took them and sent it to a college dorm. Meanwhile, we have the senator trying to track them down, and well, she's not having good results, right? And then we have the Pentagon, who is tracking the phone, and then all of a sudden someone went into the porta potty. Oh, fuck, they lost the signal. So it made it back into the college. They found her in college. She's like, oh, not today, buddy. It's like, yeah, they're trying to be very smart, aren't they? So They went to the college dorm. I mean, they went to the college, went to the university. Let's see. They went to university. The Watcher versions of Beavis and Butthead showed up, and they were like, "Listen, okay, so we know that this is hard, so we decided to put it somewhere closer. So over there at the humanities department, yeah, they put it right over there. It's like, yeah, you can go over there because people don't go there much, so we won't have an accidental person that falls in there." And it's like, okay, cool. But they kept on walking, and eventually they went into a class which was gender norms, gender. Let's just say gender 302. And this is where we get to the messed up part where it's like, oh man, they're saying score, calling her a slut. Damn. And then all of a sudden was the messed up idea of where, listen, there's sometimes when it comes to you, being a teacher, being a person trying to actually do the right thing, well, you kind of need to shut the fuck up. That's sometimes how it goes. And sometimes you need to know there's times where you need to shut the fuck up and don't say shit. Because if you do it, this happens. Where she talks about white privilege and the fact that they have white privilege and they believe that they can get away with anything, and then we have to Gabe over there who's a jerk ass. What the fuck, Gabe? She was able to explain, okay? Don't give guys a bad name, Gabe, you dumb bastard. But anyways, they took it the way that you don't want them to take it, because now they're changed men and decide to believe they have entitlement. So they cut in line of the freaking lunch. I think Beavis ate half of a cake, then threw it down on the ground. They went into the door, went to the university shop. Crap. Oh yeah, freaking damn robot. Okay, anyways. Alright, like I was saying, so they took some stuff, then they took a shopping cart, and a lot of shopping carts just fall right over there. Damn. And then after that, they decided to go and just take a car. The police car. It's like, whoa. It's like, yeah, well, they want to arrest us because we're white dudes. We're white boys. It's like, okay, I'm pretty sure that even though you're white and you're a dude, police officers will surely be pissed off that you take their damn car, and they also wrecked it. They did it in the way that freaking Miss Marvel did, but worse. They backed it up into a freaking light pole. Yep, a street light pole. Yep, the police officers like, get out of the damn car, get out of the car. And they arrested them, and they sent them to county jail. The Pentagon found that their phone was on the ground because eventually the phone separated from them. Damn. So they don't know where they are, but they have a lead that they might be in the county jail. The senator looked around and saw that, and she accidentally blurted out that she murdered 2 people, but hopefully no one really cared. So she knows that, yeah, this is the work of them. And it's like, yeah, one girl said that she saw 2 guys in a porta potty and one's covered with feces. And it's like, damn. So anyways, they made it to the county fair, the county jail, not a county fair, county jail. And it looks like Butthead kind of renounced Beavis, being like, he's not really truly my friend. And hey, do you know someone who can tattoo my face? He's like, I would like to have a butt on my forehead. It's like, yeah, tattoo a butt on my forehead. And then, of course, we go back to the roots. It's like, whoa, wow. Because thanks to someone who did a story and stuff on Beavis and Butthead, I understand that in the first season of Beavis and Butthead, they did drugs. And what happened in the freaking jail? Beavis did drugs again. He did drugs. There's one inmate who was like, get rid of these drugs for me. And instead of thinking that, he's going to hold them for him, he's like, no, I'm not supposed to hold it for you. I'm supposed to eat them. That's what you want me to do, is eat them. So he ate, I guess, 75, maybe 100% of the drugs. And in comes Cornholio. Oh, fuck. And Cornholio was able to get out because, well, 2 of the freaking, or 1 or 2 of the freaking wardens or security guards was beating up a dude. So they got out, and here he is saying, we want TP. We want TP for our bumhole. And he created a rise in hope. He created a freaking damn. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Yeah, it's crazy. So the warden decided to be like, you know what? We did research on these guys. They said they died in 1998. Have you ever? That's the funniest part is that the judge mentioned "Touched by an Angel," and now the warden quoted "Touched by the Angel." Kind of, he referenced it, and it's like, yeah, these freaking teenagers here is a sign from God. And he's just giving hope to them because that's the thing that everyone needs is hope. So he gave the freaking inmates hope. And so to give them hope, the warden decided to erase them being there. Yeah, the warden erased that of their existence, of them being there, wiped their records clean, and set them free, and heck, even let them go back to their hometown. So you have the Pentagon showing up, being like, "Hey, did you arrest these two gentlemen?" And he's like, "No, never seen them at all. Not this jail, no siree." Then we have the senator coming in saying we're gonna pardon two people, and lo and behold, he said the same story, and then they had to pardon two prisoners. And what's even worse is that the two prisoners decided to jump them, take their car, and leave them stranded. So the senator and lieutenant senator is stranded. And note, the lieutenant senator is a bit freaking out of it. It's the fact that he's been repressed so much that he's about to break very, very soon. In this movie, of course. Definitely, you'll see it in the movie. So with that said, what happened after that is that they did make it, and they made it to their house, and lo and behold, their house has been for sale. Looks like the house has been for sale for decades. And one person actually bought it so he can flip it because he just remodeled it and everything. And then all of a sudden now, well, no one wanted to buy it because it was owned by the mother of the teenage astronaut that died. So what happened is that we don't get the full story, but we get some of the story of what happened. It seems that the mom, Beavis' mom, Cheryl Stacy, starts with an S now. Yeah, so S. Beavis. What she did is that she got a settlement. Since she got a settlement, she left and did a lot of stuff. Then eventually she died and she had something to say in her deathbed, allegedly. So yeah, she was going to say maybe something very, very nice to Beavis. And that was nice. No idea what happened to Butthead's family. It's like, so then what about Butthead's house? That would be the first time to expand on this shit. Where it's like, oh yeah, and Butthead's house is this. And it's like, we don't get that still. We don't know where Butthead is freaking, like, yeah, it's like, okay, whatever, fuck it. So the house got remodeled. They decided to play with the freaking food processor or food disposal. And Beavis got his hand cut. But lo and behold, they forgot that his hand was cut, and we went to the, no offense, but it's like, yeah, this is a movie mistake if they're watching still. Hey, that's one good one. But they made it on the couch, and sadly, their TV's gone. Instead, it's a pile of books. It's a freaking bookshelf, and it's like, oh, damn, that sucks. So then they got into a fight, and now they're split up. Yeah, Beavis is split up from Butthead. They both went their separate ways. Whoa. And eventually, of course, we got people tracked down. So for Beavis got taken by the Pentagon, FBI. Butthead got taken by the senator. Yeah. And well, now they actually came to talk, and now they made it. It's like they all made it into the hotel room, and now they're talking. So they're saying, okay, listen, we want Butthead, and you want Beavis, and want to trade or something. And then eventually, well, sadly, well, they got together, which is not bad. They made up, but they got marked annoying, and they had to be put into the next room. And then, of course, the lieutenant senator is like, okay, well, I know a whistleblower. You guys are my freaking people who actually tell the truth. there is a diner over here. I'm giving you the keys to a car. What the hell? And just drive and get the freak out of here. And they didn't do it because, well, they just believed that he said that I got screwed over for 24 years means that he got sexed by her for 24 years. Also, the fact that everyone that he talked about when it comes to going to space, they believe that, oh, going inside you, not inside space, but inside you, your space. Yeah, so that's pretty crazy. Anyways, that's where the fight happened. But I mean, that's why there was a fight, and also Butthead called her a slut, and Beavis actually is in love with her. Yep, it's like, yeah, thanks to Siri adding more flames to the fire. So it turns out, yeah, so they stayed, but it turns out that those two actually have a thing. So we got the senator and the FBI agreeing that they want to dissect him. She wants to kill him. They're both on the same team. And they don't care. They want to dissect him. So, of course, they want to put the handcuffs on because apparently the senator is kinky for handcuffs. Not really, but that's what they believe. They went to the car because they thought that the keys of the handcuffs was in the car. And, well, they drove away. So the FBI agents with the senator drove away to look for him. And they were able to do it. And it's like, yeah, but remember that one time. It's like, sadly, that it got wiped clean, but we all saw what happened when it came to Beavis, or when it came to Butthead actually test driving a car in 2011. Yeah, thanks girls for making sure that that's deleted from the timeline. You suck. Anyways, it turns out that this time he doesn't have it in review. He doesn't have it in reverse. He has it in drive. So now here he is driving down the street recklessly. Oh, good Lord, just following them. And of course, eventually they're like, we're being followed. And then he crashed it because he put in reverse thinking that reverse was really fast. Okay, sure, why not? And then they kept on going. Now they're driving backwards. And they found him again and they keep on driving backwards. And then they crashed into the house. And the FBI, along with the senator, are now in the house as well. And they told him to get out of the car. They get out of the car. And now here comes the messed up part where it's like, we're going to shoot your ass. But then all of a sudden, we hear, because oh yeah, sorry, I forgot this moment. I forgot this part where they said that they have, okay. So when they were driving, oh my gosh, they eventually gotten to the point of where the Watcher versions of Beavis and Butthead showed up, aka Smart Butthead and Smart Beavis. But they showed up, they were in the back of the car going reverse, and then it's like, oh, there's a stop sign, and it's like, oh wow, Butthead knows how to stop, and no two went out. It was like the two Watchers actually flew out, and he ran them over like at least 3 times, and then there we go. And now we have the point of where they told them that it's in their house now. Just go to your house. You have less than 3 minutes. Then now all of a sudden you got a few seconds left, and they need to come through the freaking thing. But note. Everything actually came to pass now. It's like she finally understood what was going on. Yeah, because they were about to shoot him, but then she figured things out where it's like, oh my gosh, all this time, these guys are just horny teenagers. It's like, yeah. And they were thinking that, it's like, yeah, they were just thinking that they want to actually have sex with me. Wow. It's like, yeah, it took her that long to be like, wow. I mean, you can kind of understand. It's like, this is the interesting complexities and cleverness of Beavis and Butthead. So now here we go, and now everyone dropped their weapons and they're not going to shoot. And I was going to be like, oh, and now she's going to escort them into the restroom. And as soon as they escort in the restroom, those two are going to get sent back to where they came from. Damn. Yeah, but it didn't happen that way. So the door got open, and let's see. Okay, yeah, the door got open. Those two are like, yeah, the freaking Watcher's like, we have no time now. You need to get through this freaking thing. And then we have the lieutenant, Lieutenant Senator being like, okay, hold the freak up. I have so much information on your crabby ass. I'm tired of this. I want to take over. I want to be senator now. And it's like, I have the whistleblower's deal speed out. Meanwhile, the dumbass idiot was too close to the freaking portal that he got absorbed in. And of course, note that they actually had something as if it's freaking damn Pokemon Legends Arceus up in this, and it's like a freaking thing that ripped open, but it got cleared. So it looks like anything that they could have threw in there actually would have put them in. It's like, whoa, really? It's like, yeah, anything they threw in could have actually solved the problem. They didn't even need Beavis and Butthead. So Beavis and Butthead is now officially stuck in 2024, which good for them. They don't have to deal with the dumbass idiot over there that spent 4 years as president. Oh my gosh, he said that. Oh my gosh. Yes, the freaking duck president suck ass. I mean, seriously, man. He did a lot of crappy stuff on freaking South Park. Good God. But anyways, so we get to the messed up part of where it's like, they are now at the point of being like, okay, we need this to go away. So what can she do to get you guys not to say anything about the attempted murder she did on your two lives? And of course, you can figure out what they said. Have sex. Yes, you need to have sex with them. And it's like, both of you? It's like, yeah, both of them. And the funniest part has to be the fact of where it's like, in later terms, they had a better deal than what happened in the end. So let's go for it. She's like, I have to get a minute to think about this, but it's like, it's not the worst thing I've ever done. And it's like, oh crap, are they actually going to have sex with her? Like, oh crap. And note, she's not a mother. She doesn't have a husband. So chances are that means that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, at this point, Beavis, because thanks to Siri lighting the flames, he's going to tell her that he actually loves her. But out of nowhere, the Watcher smart Beavis did it. And he's like, yes, I promise you the galaxy. I will show you things that you always dreamed of. I watched you as you were a little girl. I know it sounds messed up. It was better when he said it. But it's like, he's going to make all her dreams come true. He'll work a miracle. Oh, only I know. So he basically offered her the freaking universe, and she said yes. And of course, he ended it by saying, and my schlong is very big, very huge. So she left with them, and those two got fucked over. It's like, wow, the other version of Beavis fucked over them both. And note, the smart Butthead did not actually get to have sex with her either. While in this case scenario, those two are both going to score. She was going to have sex with both of them. Not at the same time. I'm pretty sure not at the same time. Yeah, it's like he goes first and he goes first, second. Okay, so anyways, let's see. They got the house back. So the freaking government gave them the house back, fixes the way that it used to be, gave them a better TV, and now that's where it goes. So now they have the deed to the house, and they have a place to live. Don't know about electricity and gas and stuff, which we never actually talked about that. And it's like, I'm pretty sure the government is like, well, y'all guys are freaking dead. You're labeled as dead. Your label is dead. So since they're labeled as dead, they have no choice but to be like, yeah, we're going to keep it that way. No one's going to ask questions about them, especially if, you know. So I'm pretty sure the government is actually paying for their electric, their water, their gas, and cable. Damn, that's a good deal. So that's where it ends, is that now they're living like that. And of course, note, they did actually see them, their actual selves, if they lived through the 24 years. Yeah, we got to see that. And I was like, when I watched it in the promo, I was like, wait, their dads are coming back? It's like, no, that's just them. So it's like, we got to see a future version of them. It's kind of funny, sadly, that Beavis was rooting for his older self to get beaten by Butthead. Damn. But anyways, this is where we end. And no, it's even crazier with the Council of Beavis and Butthead. So they got awarded for, well, Beavis got, super smart Beavis got awarded for having sex, for scoring. Butthead got a reward for watching in the briefcase, or he was doing something crazy. So there we go. That's the whole entire spiel of this whole entire movie. Damn, though. Just damn. Can I say just damn in this whole movie? Oh, question. Of course, the question, we're at the end. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I loved it. I would so buy it on Blu-ray and DVD, especially if you do it to 2-pack, because I would love to have Do America. But I think I do own Do America, but I would love to have the original version of it, a version that I didn't get for $1. So, my question is, because the funniest part is like the senator could have actually solved all these problems if she actually just had sex with him. So basically it's the idea of where as soon as she actually sees him for the first time, which, let me see, when did she see him for the first time? I don't think, like, she didn't see him at all until when she actually kidnapped Butthead. That's the time where she actually got to see him after 24 years, is that. Now, if she actually got him detained and stuff like that, it's like, again, all she has to do is have sex with them both. And that's enough silence for them, even though they won't have a house or anything. So it's like, I'm pretty sure she would be like, yeah, we need to do something. And yeah, I'm going to screw over the government just to have them put somewhere so no one will ask fucking questions. Because if they're homeless and stuff and, you know, people are trying to do something with them, they will research and find out that, hey, they're dead. What the fuck? They died in 1998. And thus, even though she had sex with them and they're not saying anything, they're still actually around to where, oh, good Lord. Yeah. So that means that she would have to give them a house even then. But, hey, the Pentagon hooked them up. Yeah, it sucks that, yeah. So here's the question is like, would you actually have sex with someone to save whatever, you know? Like, for instance, for her, she has to save her career and not get straight up murder. Why would you vote for someone who actually did 2 counts of murder in space and covered it up? Yeah, as if I'm freaking Riddler. It's like, yeah, but it's like, dude, would you actually have sex with someone? For me, it's like a girl, to make sure that something else happens, that makes sure that something stays under wraps. Me, I'll be screwed. I'm like, no, I can't do that. But I'm pretty sure there's many of you out there who's like, hell yeah, I can. But for us who can't, dude, it sucks, doesn't it? It's like your problem would be all solved if you actually had sex with her. Like, for instance, ew, gross. It's like, yeah, I'm not trying to do real life because, oh, ew, gross on real life, but let's say in an alternate world, let's say it was again ill gross still, but it's like ill gross still. It was like, let's just say that it's a different person. It was a different person that did something that screwed me over and I had sex with her and she changed it to where I'm good now. I'm not screwed over like I would have been. That's the thing where it's like, oh, fuck, I have to have sex with her to do it. No, I can't. And it's like, yep, and now you're screwed. But anyways, yeah, what can you, answer the question is, can you actually have sex with someone? When it actually, and it's like, yeah, oh my gosh, there's teenagers on here. It's like, you teenagers can't say shit. No, you teenagers can't say crap. Wait until you're 18 and come back here. Actually, you shouldn't be watching this at all. So what the fuck are you doing here? Get the fuck out of here. Listen to this whole entire video. Get the fuck out. But still, it's like, for those who actually are able to actually say it, do it truthfully. It's like teenagers could say it, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's messed up where it's like, yeah, I would have to leave that alone. If you say something and then have to wait until you're 18, then I can actually comment on it. But still, though, it's kind of a crazy thing of where it's like something that you really want to do, something that really actually is going to screw you over. And the only way to how you can save yourself is by bribing them with actually having sex with them. for me, it's like I'm screwed. But yeah, tell me down below what you think about that topic. So there you go. Beavis and Butthead do the universe. That was awesome.
Go f yourself! Go f yourself! Go f yourself! Go